Okay, so this is our lesson for today. Parallel, perpendicular, and coincident lines. So the learning objectives, at the end of the lesson, the learners are able to define parallel, perpendicular, and coincident lines. Determine whether the lines are parallel, perpendicular, or coincident based on their equation. Find the equation of a line that is parallel or perpendicular to or coincident with the given line. So let's define first what is parallel lines. So parallel lines are coplanar lines that never meet or intersect. They always have the same distance between them and have the same slope. So always remember, kapag parallel lines, meron silang parehas na slope. So this is the example. So parallel lines are those straight lines that are always the same distance apart from each other. Ibig sabihin, ulitin ko ha, ang parallel lines ay hindi sila nag-intersect or hindi sila nagmi-meet. Pero sila ay parehas na straight line at same ang kanilang distance. So parallel lines never meet no matter how much they are extended in either directions. So, ibig sabihin, kahit gaano pa kahaba ang ating lines, they will never meet. So, yun ang ating parallel lines. So, this is the example of parallel lines. So, as you can see, the A and B, they are straight lines but does not intersect or hindi sila nagmi-meet. Same with the line P and Q. Kahit yan ay nakaslant, hindi pa rin sila nagmi-meet. So, therefore, it is a parallel lines. So, the equation of a straight line is generally written in the slope-intercept form represented by the equation y is equals to mx plus b. Always remember this slope-intercept form where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. The value of m determines the slope or gradient and tells us how steep the line is. Sabi ko nga kanina, kapag parehas ang slope, therefore the line is parallel. So it should be noted that the slope of any two parallel lines is always the same. For example, if the slope of a line with the equation y is equals to 4x plus 3 is 4. So, paano naging slope natin is 4? Kasi ang value dito ni m ay 4. Kasi, di ba, ang ating slope-intercept form is y is equals to mx plus b. So, dito sa equation natin, ang value ni m ay 4. So, therefore, the slope in equation number 1 is 4. So, therefore, any line that is parallel to y is equals to 4x plus 3 will have the same slope. That is 4. So, parallel lines have different y-intercepts and have no points in common. So, here in the equation, kapag siya ay parallel lines, meron lang silang parehas na slope. Hindi kailangan na parehas din na kanilang y-intercept or may parehas silang point. Basta tandaan, kapag parehas ang slope, therefore it is a parallel lines. Okay, so example number 1. Determine whether each pair of lines is parallel or not. So, ang ating line 1 is a line passing through 1 and 2 and 4 and 5. And ang ating line 2 is y is equals to x minus 6. So, ano unang gagawin natin dito? We're going to find first the slope using the points which is yung 1 and 2 and 4 and 5. Hanapin muna natin ang slope ng ating line number 1. Okay, so we're going to find the slope using the formula of the slope. Ang formula ng slope natin is m is equals to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So, ang ating value dito ng ating y sub 2 will be 5. Ang ating y sub 1 will be 2. Ang ating x sub 2 will be 4. Ang ating x sub 1 will be 1. So, substitute lang natin ang kanilang value. So, 5 minus 2 is equals to 3. 4 minus 1 is equals to 3. So, kapag yan yung lowest term or 3 divided by 3, it is equals to 1. So, therefore, ang slope natin sa line number 1 is 1. Next will be the line number 2. So, as you can see here, sa ating line number 2, ang ating equation or the slope-intercept form is y is equals to x minus 6. So, what is the slope here in line number 2? So, it is 1. Kasi wala siyang number. So, therefore, kapag wala siyang number, it is imaginary. So, therefore, the slope here is 1. So, compare it with the slope of line 2. Basis on the form of the equation of line 2, you know that the slope is 1. Since m sub 1 is equals to m sub 2, the lines are parallel. Since meron silang parehas na slope which is 1, therefore, the example number 1 or the lines will be parallel. Next is example number 2. So, determine whether each pair of lines is parallel or not. So, ang ating line 1 dito will be 2x minus 3y is equals to 4. Line 2 natin is 6x minus 9y is equals to 18. 6x minus 9y minus 18 is equals to 0. So, as you can see, hindi siya naka-slope-intercept form. So, we're going to rewrite this standard form into slope-intercept form. So, first will be our line 1. So, gagawin natin siya ng slope-intercept form. So, 2x minus 3y is equals to 4. So, iwanan natin si negative 3y, then equals natin siya, kaya siya naging negative 2x, then transpose natin, then plus 4, kasi hindi naman natin inilipat si 4. Then, divide both sides by negative 3, kasi meron tayo negative 3y. So, negative 3y divided by negative 3 is equals to y. Negative 2x divided by negative 3. So, since para sila negative, it will become positive. So, 2 over 3x minus, bakit siya naging minus? 4 divided by negative 3 will become negative 4 over 3. So, therefore, sa ating example number 2, sa ating line 1, will be ang ating slope ay positive 2 over 3. Next is for the line number 2. So, since yan ay naka-standard form, again, i-rewrite ulit natin siya into slope-intercept form. So, itira muna natin yung may variable na y. So, negative 9y is equals to, bakit siya naging negative 6? Kasi tinranspose ulit natin siya sa kabila. So, kaya siya magiging negative 6x. Then, yung negative 18, since itatranspose natin, kaya siya magiging positive 18. So, negative 9y is equals to negative 6x plus 18. So, to cancel or to find the value of y, we're going to divide both sides by negative 9. So, negative 9y divided by negative 9 is equals to y. Negative 6x divided by negative 9. So, saan sila pwedeng i-lowest term? Para sila pwedeng i-lowest term sa 3. So, negative 6 divided by 3 is equals to negative 2. Then, negative 9 divided by 3 is equals to negative 3. So, negative 2 divided by negative 3 will become positive 2 over 3x. Next is 18 divided by negative 9. So, different signs, kaya tayo merong negative. Then, 18 divided by 9 is equals to 2. So, therefore, ang slope-intercept form ng ating line number 2 is y is equals to 2 over 3x minus 2. So, therefore, ang ating slope sa line number 2 is 2 over 3. Same with the slope of the line number 1, which is also 2 over 3. So, based on the slope-intercept form of the equations, the slopes with the two lines are both equal to 2 over 3. Since the slopes are equal, the lines are parallel. Since parehas sila na slope, therefore, the line will be parallel. Okay, so, for your activity, if iwan ang activity notebook sa school, pakisulat ako sa papel. Then, you need to, or kailangan nyo mag-picture na nagsasagot sa papel. And makikipasa ako sa ating GC. Okay, so answer the following questions. For number 1, determine whether the line given 3x minus 4y is equals to 12 and the line passing through the points 2, 0, and negative 2, 3 are parallel. So you're going to determine first the slope of the line number 2 or yung may points or may given points. Then, yung ating line number 1, you're going to rewrite it into slope-intercept form. Then next, for number 2, determine whether the line given by x minus 2y is equals to 4 and the line passing through the points 4, 0, and 2, 1 are parallel. Same lang din. I-rewrite nyo muna yung line 1 in the slope-intercept form. Then, for line number 2, you're going to find first the slope. So, you're going to send me a picture na ginagawa yan sa ating GC. So, that would be all. Thank you for listening and God bless and keep safe.